Hi. So today iOS 17 is a hot topic, and we at RedTrack received so many questions about what will tracking parameters removal do to tracking. So we decided that we'll do this really short video, explain what's going on, what will be the impact, and should you actually worry. Hint, I think we should not. So let's start with the change. In iOS 17, tracking parameters removal will be introduced. This is called link tracking protection because Apple realized, hey, users are smart. You ban cookies, we can pass IDs in the links. Sadly, that's what affiliates were doing all the time, and now we might be impacted. And how it will look like is that tracking parameters identified intelligently by iOS will be removed from the link. This is before tracking parameter removal, this is after tracking parameter removal. As you can see, campaign ID is here, it's 23. Click ID, which looks like click ID, is gone. So what we do know, that safe private Safari private browsing mode will be impacted. Well, that's really tiny bit of traffic. Mail and messages apps will be impacted, links in mail and message apps. For some, that might be a lot of traffic, but for media buyers on Facebook, TikTok, Google, native, that's still probably a tiny bit of traffic. Now, what we assume that we can assume two things: that known parameters will be removed, Facebook click ID, Google click ID, TikTok click ID, etc., or everything that looks like ID will be removed. This example, and that's the only data I found from Apple, is not exactly clear because it has campaign ID, which is digits, but those are not real campaign ID for most of us, and it has click ID. If they will just remove Facebook click ID, TikTok click ID, Google CL ID, etc., you honestly don't care much because the most of the tracking that you care about, like cost updates, automation, manual changes from tracker interface into the campaigns, are done based on those IDs: campaign ID, ad set ID, ad ID, placement ID. Now, let's assume the worst, that everything that looks like ID will be removed because it's Apple. What will happen to your tracking scenarios? These are the most popular scenarios. When you buy traffic on ad network, example Facebook, then you have a click to landing page, then a click to affiliate network, then a click to advertiser. Or same, but you send traffic to an affiliate network that actually has built-in advertiser interface like ClickBank. Or when you send traffic to your landing page and that traffic actually converts on your landing page because you capture the lead or the phone call and send the data further via API. And with RedTrack, we work a lot with advertisers on Shopify, WooCommerce, CRMs, and private backends. So for them, it's ad comes to website or partner publisher traffic comes to the website. So there's just 5 scenarios to handle, and most of them have the same moving parts. So after the first one, will be just tiny details that separate them one from another. Everything else will be rinse and repeat. Let's start. First, ad network click, landing page click, affiliate network click, advertiser. Key iteration happens here. Ad network click ID is being passed, campaign ID, ad set ID is being passed, so that data is used to capture the data about Facebook click and then do the postback when conversion happens, do campaign management, manual automate the rules, whether on the ad level, on the ad set or ad or placement level. That's all how those stop and go scale rules work. The tracker knows the IDs, it gets the data, now you have the cost, it has the IDs or the ad set, so it can pause the ad set, so on and so forth. First of all, typically those clicks will be part of the campaign, so you'll just lose tiny bits of traffic across all the ads, all the campaigns, all the ad sets. So yes, per click costs will not be accurate, and that cost discrepancy per click, not per ad or ad set, will be equal to the share of the traffic without those tracking parameters. Everything else will be in place. So you'll be able to do the attribution, you'll be able to do the rules, etc., etc., etc. What will be impacted is the ability to send postbacks back to the ad network when conversion will happen. Although Facebook is good, it's no longer relying on Facebook click IDs. TikTok follows Facebook, so by the time this will be released, and that's looking like October this year, TikTok will be good. Google and other networks that rely mostly on click IDs, well, you will lose postbacks to ad networks for a tiny bit of traffic. Probably don't care much. The tricky part comes in landing page click from landing page to affiliate network. Most of trackers operate with a /click parameter that is automatically being appended with the link click and then being taken to redirection server, for example, and then redirected to the right affiliate network, right offer page, etc. So if you run a rotation from your landing page to multiple offers, which is not common case already for a lot of users, but still like bread and butter for affiliate tracking, then what will happen is that all the trackers will start reading data not from the click ID, but from the local storage, like we do now for all other cases, basically from the first-party cookie. This will be the only case where your tracking might be impacted, and again, for a very small percentage of traffic. However, still, all the human readable parameters will be passed if they can make a redirect, of course. And then if the server-side tracking will be working properly, so Retrack will populate that click, or at least all the non-click ID parameters, and the click will reach the destination. If the technology here and here is good, they can use some other human readable recognition parameters, like affiliate name, for example. Then your conversion will be recognized, you'll get your commission, all good. You again miss a tiny bit of postbacks from here to here to here. Not a huge impact. With our next scenario, where we have the affiliate networks like ClickBank, it will be easier because then they definitely work with the human readable parameters. They capture all the payment information themselves. They have conversion APIs. So we can build a solution extension that will recognize some conversions without click ID, just based on the human readable affiliate parameter. So if click ID is not present in this backwards part, because everything else is the same, then we'll just do the attribution generic level, so we'll not know exactly which ad or ad set converted, but to have all the accurate revenue data within RedTrack. So this takes us to the next scenario, when you capture those phone calls or leads yourself. Now, this part remains the same, might get minor impact ongoing because you capture it or you capture the call yourself, nothing will be changed. For those users who read the click ID from the URL with their call tracking software, well, you'll read click ID from the first-party cookie, like some other users do, and you'll have all your data in place. Zero impact on this part, very small impact to your ability to send conversions back to some of the networks, but even with Google now, because you capture all those leads, you might be able to mitigate that with basic enhanced conversions provided by Google. And this concludes all the key scenarios for affiliate trackers. Now, speaking about advertisers, even less impact. For that tiny bit of traffic, you will be definitely able to get away with Google enhanced conversions, because to my best knowledge can be sent without Google Click ID. If not, Google will do something about that by the time of the release. But again, since Google introduced a bunch of aggregated non-unique IDs into their ads, VB rate and GB rate, I'm quite positive that Google and Apple will strike a deal that those two parameters will not be removed from links because they don't qualify as unique identifier. Those are aggregated identifiers, so technically they are pass. Again, this is assumption, but, and I can write here, we can assume that VB rate and GB rate will be good. So, and again, everything else, since clicks are on your page, since all the integrations for your backend like Shopify or CRM, etc., are done via scripts on the page, so there is no redirection, your tracking would be good and in place. Now, next is the partner traffic. This is the most interesting case because, and might be relevant to affiliates too. So your partner, your referral sends you the traffic, you do the conversion, or you send it further to your affiliate network. Now it all comes down to a tracking technology. If you have a CPA network extension towards your tracker, and you can track and recognize partners by human readable parameters like partner ID, human readable, and non-human readable, you don't need the click ID. You just need to be able to attribute the conversion back to the partner. So you reward him his commission, he is happy, he is sending you all the traffic that you want to get from him. And for those partners who are buying the traffic from Facebook, from TikTok, maybe from Google, Redtrack will work on implementing conversion API support on the partner level, so they don't even need to have their tracker in place, because that link will definitely be broken. But again, for a tiny bit of traffic, we just assume that might happen across a larger array of traffic in the future, not only for private browsing mode in Safari. So, as a summary, I think you should not worry a lot because there will be minimum impact for a relatively small share of traffic. And trackers are likely to become your data keystone because they will have all the required information across all your conversions, and some of you will rely more on tracker data than ever. And then consider tools. The tools need to have all of the core technology, and that's basically meaning privacy-friendly tracking that relies on first-party data that will be able to mitigate these and common future risks, all originate from the fact that the industry is shifting from third-party cookies to first-party data. So, consider tools, stay tuned. This is a slide from Redtrack. We were talking about iOS 17 and tracking parameters removal. Thank you.